Alright, welcome to today's video, and welcome to my humble abode, my friends, or as Legolas and Gandalf would say, Melon. I'm not even gonna pronounce it anymore. Anyways, welcome. Today, we're focusing on our boy Xiao, who's showing up as Toma, because Toma's right there. Either way. So, I'm gonna be focusing on things that I've noticed about Xiao, while showing you my sad Xiao build. So, what I've noticed about Xiao is that he needs crit rate. Crit rate is super important for Xiao, so definitely have a crit rate weapon. That's the one thing I wish I got with a crit rate weapon, but I don't want to use White Tassel. Do I even have White Tassel? I don't even have White Tassel. So, yeah. As you can see, I have Calamity Queller, which is not a crit rate weapon, but it still does work for Xiao. And it's a pretty good 5-star weapon. Obviously, only a few people can use it, like I believe just Xiao and Shinha. But it's all good. But anyways, back to the point of crit rate. As you can see, I have 50% crit rate on my Xiao, which is sad. Please, Xiao mains, do not roast me. Please, I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. I don't know what more I can do besides change my weapon. I mean, his sands are pretty good. Or not his sands, but like everything is pretty good. See, it's all pretty decent. Obviously, this one could have gone a bit more into crit rate, but oh well. This one could have gone a bit more into crit rate as well. And this one was decent. This one is good. I can't change that. I won't ever change that probably. And then this is also pretty good too. So yeah, I'm not sure what much I could do. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that, well, crit rate's important because his burst, if you do not know, lasts for about 15 seconds. And that's just 15 seconds of pure anima damage that you want to utilize as best as you can. But, that's not Xiao's room. But that's super important. You don't want to have your Xiao lacking on crit rate like mine, because sometimes you'll hit like 20k and I'll be super excited. I'll be like, oh wow, Xiao, that's great. You're hitting, oh, there he is. You're hitting 20k per attack. And then he hits 7,000 the rest of the time. That, it's a lot of damage when you add it up, but 7,000 on a burst? Not that good. And it's important for Xiao to constantly crit. But anyways, that's definitely something I've noticed with Xiao. And moving on to the second thing that I've noticed with Xiao is that he absolutely needs energy recharge. Or you just need energy recharge on your team in general. So what I've noticed is that Bennett currently has a good amount of energy recharge, or what I think would be considered a good amount of energy recharge. Oh, 215% energy recharge. That's crazy. But to be fair, I could also level up his artifacts. Let's see if I can do that right now, actually. Energy recharge? Okay, not energy recharge, but I guess we're fine with that too. But yeah, even Bennett's 215% energy recharge is still not enough to satisfy the needs of my team members. And that could be because I am using a lot of people who need energy recharge. Xiao needs energy recharge. Even Sayu needs energy recharge to actually use her burst. I've noticed that her burst is like one of the longest to build up besides Tartaglia's, whose burst is also kind of infamous for taking a while to get back up. But yes, so 3 people on my team need energy recharge, and Bennett's the only one providing it. So make sure you have like 2 dedicated like at least 1 dedicated battery, and you have someone who's obviously a healer and a little bit of battery too. So that's something I would also keep in mind. You need batteries and supports on your team. You cannot, Xiao cannot really be successful without either of these. This brings me on to my third point. Xiao's elemental renaissance actually matters. So we'll go to my party really quick. Oh, I cannot configure a party here. But I remember off the top of my head, the elemental resonance that work for Xiao. So the first one that obviously is a must for him is his own elemental resonance, which is the anima one. It decreases stamina consumption by 15%. It also increases movement speed by 10%. Oh my gosh, I gotta turn off my phone really quick. But it also decreases the skill cooldown by 5%, which is something that's very good considering Xiao's like E, as you see here. They both take 9 seconds, so it's 18 seconds to wait for both E's to come back, which I believe it would be slower without the animal resonance, so that's why it's super important. Also, I don't, it doesn't help his burst, no, because it'd say elemental burst, but yeah, that's something to definitely keep in mind when you're building Xiao. That elemental resonance does matter, but that is not the only elemental resonance that benefits him. So another elemental resonance that benefits Xiao is the pirate one, fervent flames. Yeah, that one's beneficial not because you're affected by cryo for 40%. What is it? Either way, you're not affected by cryo for 40. It's your cryo resistant resistance is boosted by like 40%, basically, I think. But the 25% increase in attack is crazy, and I'll just show you what I mean. I wonder if can I switch parties here? Okay, I can. So, like, let's say I take out Tartaglia, and I replace him for Diluc. I now have, yeah, the increase by 25%, and I have this, which is all pretty good. And we'll go to Xiao. And we'll see that his attack does go up quite a bit. It was at 2,090, and now it's at 2,324, which is a pretty big increase. So, if you can, try to use Pyro. I have not built my Diluc in a while. I used to build him, but now here he is with 1-star Claymore. But we'll put Tartaglia back on. And the other elemental resonance that I think works pretty well is the Geo one. Where's the Geo? This one works pretty well, especially if you're using Zhongli and Albedo on a team. I've heard that those are two Geo characters that work really well with him. So definitely get some Geo in there if you can. And I think Shattering Ice is actually pretty good because it increases crit rate against opponents that are frozen or are affected by cryo by 15%. And do you know how much better Xiao would be with even 65% crit rate for me? I would love 65% crit rate Xiao, but I don't build any of my cryo characters besides Kaya. And I'm not sure if Kaya and Xiao are really compatible, but oh well, maybe I'll make a video about them on a team together one day. But yeah, I believe that is all I have to say about Xiao for now. I'm pretty sure I'll think of some things as soon as I upload this video, and then I'll be too lazy to take down the video I'll be posting. But yeah, those are the 3 most important things, or not even important, the 3 things that I've noticed playing with Xiao. So yeah, if you want me to talk about any other characters, or you want to see a certain build on a certain character, or even talk about best weapons, or anything really, I'll be up to it. And also if you have any games that you recommend, I'd be willing to play more games besides Genshin, because you know, we love variety here. Alright, but yeah, that's all for now. Goodbye, or good night, good afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, that's all.